Welcome back to the Squawk Talk. You got your boy Ethan, you got your boy Joey, back at it again with another episode. Coming in hot right after Christmas. We got new shoes. We got big topics coming up. How you doing, Joey?
Bro, I'm doing great. We had a great Christmas over here in Idaho. Snowed the day after. Wish it snowed for a white Christmas, but it's fine. I hate the snow anyways. But man, big weekend coming up. First of all, it's New Year's. So hope your
Yep.
2020 was it 2024? We're 2024
2024,
now.
baby.
I hope it's
2024.
gonna be great for you, brother. We got big things going on next year. Next
Brother.
year is the year of Squawk Talk. The year of Squawk Talk, bro. But
Ta-ta.
to be even, the bigger thing is it's college football playoff season, brother. Your Washington Huskies are going up against the Texas Longhorns, horns down, baby, in the All-State Sugar Bowl, January 1st, on the road to the national championship, baby. Purple and gold. That's how we do it. That's how we do. Dude, I'm getting freaking fired up. I'm ready to start my pregame shenanigans right now. I'm going to be drinking all weekend, bro. This is how we do it. We bleed purple and gold, bro. Sorry, I went on a rant.
I'm more of
I'm super
more of a
stoked to be
blue
doing
and
this
green.
with you, bro.
I'm more of a blue and green guy myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Those shoes are amazing.
Bro, I just got to give a quick shout out. Did a little gift giving for Christmas this year to my two boys in Select Solder. Holla at you boys. What's up? My homie, Charles. I'm not going to put his last name out there because, that's his private business.
I got you.
But this man bought me these amazing Seahawks shoes, bro. For our listeners and not viewers, he got me a nice pair of Nike Pegasus with the Seahawks emblem in the back. Most comfortable pair of shoes I've ever worn. And they're crazy light. I feel so fast when I wear them, bro. I feel so fast.
Boy. Makes it feel like you could run faster and jump higher, huh?
Dude, that's one of the things that I think is the worst part about becoming an adult is when I get new shoes, nobody ever asks me how fast I can run in them now.
Right.
Because you remember as a little kid, you put on new shoes and be like, oh, I bet you can go so fast in those. And you'd be like, yeah, let me show you. Nobody has, not once has anybody.
Nobody cares.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nope. See, with me, man, I just get the new pair of boots. It's so hard for me to buy freaking shoes anymore because I can't wear them every day. But, dude, your freaking boy, Charles, hooked you up, man. That's some good stuff right there.
Yo, he put me onto some shit, too, on how to get some shoes, like new pair of shoes once a month for, like, dirt cheap. And, like,
there you
makes it a lot easier to find them. You know how, like, when I came back home for a little while, we went to the mall trying to find some pandas, right? Well,
yeah.
On this website, I can find pandas for. Is it MSRP for shoes, or is that only cars?
I think no matter what, we'll just call it retail.
Retail
it's
price.
Just retail pricing. Yeah. MSRP is just
retail price.
Yeah. That's what. Oh, wow. Is that what it's called? Is that it?
That's what MSRP stands for. Manufacturer suggested retail price.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, I guess I've never went and bought a new car before, so.
I've bought way too many new cars, brother. I'm on my seventh car.
Dude. Let's go.
I'm on my seventh car. Yo, we thug out. We thug out here.
Yeah. We ball.
Fuck it, we ball. But
hell yeah, bro.
I've kind of decided that I want to be so like, dude, I don't know what it is. My hobbies are mad expensive. Right? Like I just bought a $300 350 blow off valve for my Kia.
Yeah. For the Kia.
And then I want, dude, that thing's going to be the coolest fucking Kia this side of the Mississippi. I tell you that much right now, brother. And then I want to start turning into a sneakerhead. I love dunks, bro. I love low dunks. I love high dunks.
Oh yeah.
And so I think I'm going to start collecting dunks. Once I get back from my deployment and I get settled back in, I'm going to start buying.
We'll go to sneaker shows, dude. Let's go to like some of the sneaker shows when you come and visit. It'll be a good time.
that reminds me, we need to get my boy Dunham in on a podcast. Shout out to my boy ClappedR32 on Instagram. We need to get him on the pod to talk about cars because I'm trying to plan a trip once I get the Mark IV. I'm trying to plan a trip to get you in the Gia, him in the R32, and me in the Mark IV down to SEMA.
That'd be amazing.
Wouldn't it? We don't even have to.
I would have to
show, right? I can't. I don't have SEMA build money.
No, neither.
But it would be so cool to get my two friends that are huge into cars down to SEMA together. Convoy down there. I mean, you might have to put the Gia on a trailer.
Yeah, no, that's what I was about to say. I got a trailer of that. If yeah.
But we can put all the tools and shit. We're gonna have spare parts. We're gonna have tools.
Oh yeah.
Because we're going down there with two 90s JDM vehicles and an old ass German car.
Damn, there you go. Right? Yeah, dog.
So we're gonna have mechanical issue potential. So we're gonna load you up. You're gonna be the maintenance truck.
Perfect.
And we're gonna road trip down with the R32, the Mark IV Supra, and the Gia. What year is it?
My Gia is a 71.
Shit, dude.
God.
Dude, honestly, yeah, dude. How does that car? We should get a little bit bigger of a trailer and throw the K truck on there too.
Oh, it hands down would fit, absolutely.
Dude, I was thinking, rotary swap the K truck, lower it because it's selectable 4-wheel drive, so it's normally in 2-wheel drive.
Right.
Rear wheel, turn that thing into a tiny little drift truck.
It sounds like a ticket, bro.
It sounds like a ticket. It's gonna be a ticket.
That's fine. You know, it's all about having a good time.
Think about
with cars. It's endless possibilities. Yeah, endless possibilities, bro.
Dude, I just saw a TikTok like 20 minutes ago. I think I sent it to you. But it said, boring cars get you to A to B. Fun cars get you in trouble.
Oh yeah.
And that's
true.
I want to get in trouble, bro. I want to be going to my first shirt every single drill and be like, "Yep, I got another ticket."
Yeah.
I also want to make enough money to where tickets don't mean shit.
That would be nice.
That would be
nice.
That'd be pretty clutch. And since we're on the topic of money, I actually have a controversial topic that I have for you. A question. Okay. Really.
We got a question? Okay. Let's do it.
I got a question. If you have an OnlyFans and you're posting videos and you're bringing in money, to my knowledge, you pay OnlyFans for their services, right? So in that instance, you're running your own business, right? Because people are subscribing to you and you're getting money. Whatever kind of content you put out there, you could be making chairs, tables, and you could be doing other stuff with those chairs and tables. But regardless of what content you put out, the fact that you're paying OnlyFans to use their services, does that make them one of your employees?
That makes them your pimp.
No, because OnlyFans isn't just X-rated content. Yeah, no.
If it's for that content, then they're kind of a pimp. But I say you are an independent contractor through that company. Yeah.
See, I thought
it's all about the fine print.
I thought that OnlyFans was an employee as a part of your business, right? An employee. But a coworker, I brought this up at work, probably not a work-appropriate conversation, but fuck it, we ball, Can't stop who I am.
Right.
And one of my fellow employees, one of my coworkers, he said that OnlyFans, you'd actually be renting OnlyFans. You're paying rent.
Yeah. you're like in a mutual like partnership.
Right.
Like
It's kind of like
you're
OnlyFans
you're
servers
contracted.
are the building that you
Yeah,
run your business out of. But
yeah.
I
They're
like the
the
thought
so.
of them being an employee.
I mean, you can look at it. You can tell yourself whatever you want to, but it's like you got to
It's
think of
not
it
what
this
you tell
way: a
yourself.
company.
It's what you tell the
What?
IRS.
That's true. Yeah, we forgot about that guy because
Yeah,
the feds, Uncle
that
Sam
motherfucker.
will come no matter what.
Big brother.
So the way that I see it, and that makes a really good point, is if you own a company and you want to get a building built, you contract it out to a construction company,
Right.
which they're kind of your employee at that
Mhm.
point, but you're you have a mutual agreement that you will pay them this much to build your building, and then
Right.
once you're done, it's done. So I think
But
that's kind of I
I
don't.
look at it more as like you're renting a space on their server, which would be like
So
renting
what
a
you're
room in their building.
hmm.
I,
I mean,
I, I,
I haven't been on OnlyFans, so I
neither have I. But I mean,
mhm.
you hear about it all the time on Instagram, and you hear about it on TikTok, right? And then you've got you've got friends who are interested in that area of social media, if you will, and it made me think that like if you claim it as an employee, you could get a tax break for that. But if you rent it as a space, do you get a tax break for that? Because like it's your own business.
When it comes to taxes, I have no clue.
Dude,
That is why I have my wife. I have my wife.
to be honest, even if I thought about doing an OnlyFans, I wouldn't because I'd be scared to death of having to pay taxes on that shit.
Well, if we started one together for the Squawk Talk pod, um, we'd have to have my wife be the. We'd have to have somebody else do the financial end of it,
Would have to pay an actual
like
finance
accountant,
person.
finance,
Yeah,
financial
accountant.
advisor. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What kind of
So
content would we
I
put out?
I don't know.
I could grow my mustache back and we could do mustache content.
Yeah, mustache content. I'm good with yeah. That's just I don't know.
That'd be
The
good
world is our
financing for the
oyster.
pod, brother.
I mean, yeah, we get some good money, good social media exposure,
There would be
but I
exposure.
don't know. That is a that is a good point, bro. I have no clue. I don't know how you would do that on your taxes because you hear about all these people making hundreds of thousands of dollars, some millions a month. It's like, okay, are they really making that much, or what the hell is
I
going on there?
Dude,
Because
I can't remember who it was, but it was some famous person. They created an OnlyFans, didn't post any videos or anything, and made like $1 million or something like that overnight. And dude, you got to think about like that what that says about society. Like, what's with these dudes being so goddamn thirsty, bro?
well, I don't think it's only dudes.
No, it's not. But
It could be
I
anybody.
guarantee, I guarantee you look at the analytics of
Look at
any
the
popular
analytics.
dude. It's all about the analytics.
Okay,
Life,
can we do a little side note, please?
go for it. Go for
Just
it.
where the hell did all this talk of analytics come up? It just came out of freaking left field. Okay, I'm starting to hear it more in sports, but the thing is I've been constantly watching sports, and then out of nowhere, you're like, oh, if you go by the analytics, why don't you just call it statistics? Why are you using the analytics? Is analytics computer generated? What the hell is it? Is it like gluten? Is it some like freaking out of this world concept that you don't even know what it is? Like a gluten is a calorie, it's a protein, it's sugar. It could be whatever you want it to be, dude. It's just a concept of time. What's an analytic?
It's stats. It's a fancy word for
Call it
stats.
stats. Call it stats. I am. I want it to be simple. Don't be changing shit on me.
Joey, this is a part of growth. Growing as people, growing as humans. Right? Like if we don't continue to educate ourselves, then we're not going to grow as people. Right? You don't want to stay stagnant. When you stay stagnant in life, that's when you fail, brother.
Mm.
Right? So
I
you
mean,
need to
what
you
about
need to
my
grow
bubble?
up.
The bubble.
You need to grow the fuck up and accept analytics. I've been saying analytics for years. Analytics has been in sports for years. You have just been stuck in your ways and you've refused to accept change. I love you, brother, but it's time for you to accept the fact that analytics are here to stay.
I just, man, it's too scary. Because all this computer generated bullshit.
It's
I
not
want to go
computer
back to the
generated.
days. Where do they put the numbers in to get the analytics?
Right. Okay. That aspect is computer
Thank
generated.
you. Thank
However,
you.
however, those stats are made by real people, right? Those stats are,
They're
you look
taken
at the
down by
analytics,
people.
you look at the analytics or the statistics of Lamar
Thank you.
Jackson this year and Josh Allen this year, both MVP candidates, and you look at the analytics and Lamar Jackson for total scoring percentage for his team, he owns 54% of that scoring percentage, while Josh Allen owns over 80%. Josh Allen earned those statistics. He's a human. Lamar Jackson earned those statistics. He's a human. Their physical job is doing those things.
Mm-hmm.
Humans creating the analytics that the computers capture. But they are human things done by human people, real life people. We could talk about my
So,
2023 analytics, and you could bring up any
so,
topic, and I could come up with analytics for you.
so let me ask you this: is how like in high school they had like that math class called stats? So is it just going to be called analytics now then?
No, analytics is cooler. Nothing in high school is cool.
Some high school is cool. I liked some of it.
Brother, high school is in the past. You
I
can't be
know.
like
I
you
like the
can't
past.
you can't be like a lot of these people we went to high school with and live in the past.
It's a hot topic.
If you
I
peaked in
I don't
high
want to be
school,
like the I don't want to be a Dallas Cowboys fan and just live in the past. Let's put it that
right?
way.
Right.
But I just
So
all these
therefore,
words
you
keep coming
understand
out.
now you have to accept analytics. There's going to be new words coming out every day. It's your responsibility to stay educated. Just because you're not in school doesn't mean you can't exercise your brain. Look at DK Metcalf. He's learning sign language to talk shit in the end zone.
I love it.
And he's doing that, one, so he doesn't get penalties.
You know
And
what that
two,
means?
doesn't that mean like you got to take a shit?
No. So this is bull.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, dog.
For our listeners can't really understand what just happened, but that's fine. They just have to come watch it on YouTube.
Yep. Horns down, baby.
Yo,
Horns down.
what's your favorite touchdown celebration?
Which one was my favorite? My favorite touchdown celebration had to have been when he used the phone, like the ball as a phone,
It's a good one.
and then he just was that Chad Ochocinco that did that.
I think so.
Yeah, and
Chad
she
Ochocinco
just
was goated in end zone celebrations for sure. Shout out to my boy Ochocinco. Hop on the pod, brother.
right. My favorite, yeah. Just imagine if we got him. My favorite end zone touchdown celebration was in NCAA college football 2014. The last time that game came out, you run into the corner of the end zone. You see Harry the Husky And then he acts like he's a mushing dog, and you got the ball, and you're like, ha, like you're in a dog sled race. Loved it.
I'm
I
really
know it couldn't
vibing.
happen.
I'm really vibing with the whole backpack celebration. Love that
That's
shit. It
good. I like
just
that.
it feels good, dude. But we need
What
to get
about
off
Cam
sports,
Newton?
man.
Cam
No,
Newton.
that's cheesy. Superman's overplayed.
That's right. No,
Superman's overplayed. That's why he's not in the NFL anymore, and he's trying to stay relevant on social media.
I know he's the new guy on the freaking side of the McDonald's adult Happy Meal.
Is he really?
Dude looks like him though.
I mean I got a Happy Meal a couple of weeks ago.
This is the Kerwin Frost, or I don't know who that person is.
Dude, I don't.
Some DJ. I don't know. He looked like Cam Newton though.
We need to get
But
off sports though, bro. Our listeners are gonna get
we'll
bored.
stop. Yeah, let's move on. That was a good topic though. OnlyFans, that was good. That was really good. That was really good. So we're gonna be starting one soon. Maybe in the works. Who knows?
Like, follow, subscribe.
We're gonna go to Home Depot. We're gonna go to Bed Bath and Beyond. I just don't know if we're gonna have enough time. Okay, we don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'm here for it.
So, yep, we're along for the ride. Well, I guess we can't be along for the ride because we're the one that are steering the boat.
The mustache ride?
The mustache ride. Yeah, we're along for the mustache ride.
Yo, let's name our boat that.
Love that. The SS mustache ride.
Let's get a boat and name it the mustache ride.
Love it. I love it.
And don't worry, my mustache is coming back.
Yeah, that in itself is a hot take. You went looking like you're 20. You're what? How old am I?
Yo.
I was born in 97. 26.
26.
And you're 26.
I'm
Going
27.
27. You're 27 going on 28. You look like you're 14. You look like you're 14.
That's good. That means that, as I get older, I'm going to stay young. Young and relevant, bro.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I stand on business.
When you told me that you shaved, I heard the little sound of taps in the background.
Well,
like on Christmas
it's your
Story.
fault, right?
It is not my fault.
I texted you and I said, I'm shaving right now. And I'm thinking about shaving the mustache.
I told
and
then you
Then I sent you a text back and I said, all right, I'm going to leave it up to fate. If you would reply to this in 5 minutes, I'll keep it.
That was bullshit. You can't do that to me. I can't be on my phone all the time.
It was fate.
I was like, it was not fate, dude. You don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
It was fate.
We saw the death of a beautiful mustache. A flavor saver, as they're called.
But get ready for the rise of the phoenix, man. This mustache is going to rise from the ashes. Bigger, thicker, and more beautiful than ever.
I like it when you say it's bushier.
Bushy as fuck. But
yeah, boy.
I shaved it for a prank.
You want to tell the people?
On the real. I won't go into too many details because it's a lot that went into it.
It was a good one though. I liked it. Dude, I liked it.
I fooled my boy into thinking that I got married to one of his friends that I met 3 days ago. Mm-hmm. And initially, I thought they were going to be upset, and that was the funny part. It's because I pull up to their place, and we were like, yeah, we got married. And I was expecting this man to be like, that was so fucking stupid. You don't even know each other. And this man did the whole thing where he put his fists up to his face and was like, oh my gosh, like a little child opening a Christmas present. And I felt so bad because not just him, but him and his wife were both aggressively happy for us. Their hugs were happening, pictures were being taken, and I was like, oh shit. This is not what I expect. You're not supposed to be happy for me.
Right. Well, you should be happy if you said you got married.
Right. Honestly,
That's just a common natural feeling that you should feel towards somebody you care
the
about.
the real OG, he did not care about if I was being serious or not. He did not care, that we don't know each other. This man was just a happy.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it was two of his best friends.
Yeah.
So he like in his mind, he's like, man, two of my best friends getting married. They're gonna be in my life all the time. And then like, I know for a fact because he's married that he was thinking we can double date all the time now. This is gonna be awesome. And I was like, I did not think
Right.
this through. This was a great prank. It was a good joke. It's a great joke even. And
You
it
had
back.
me going. You had me going, dude.
Dude,
I was
I was
calling people. It
I was
was. I mean,
I was this
I called
close
my
to.
wife. I about called my dad. I about called your mom. I
Dude,
about
I was
said, "Listen up here. Your son got married without telling any of us."
again.
Yeah, I did. You know what the funny thing is that little lull between high school and when we didn't talk. I didn't even know you got fucking married, bro.
I know.
I mean, it was. I'm glad we're past that point because now we're back in each other's lives and we're stronger and better than ever. But it was like, how crazy is it when you kind of lose contact with somebody? How quickly um, stuff can change.
Well, I
I don't
mean,
want to get because that sounds like a downer topic, and I don't want to get too much into it. But it was insane how it's like we were apart for so long and so much stuff happened, and now we're like as if nothing ever happened.
let's see. After we graduated high school, I
You
went
went you
straight.
went straight into the military.
I
You
went
were
straight
you
into the
were
military.
you were limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun.
I think it wasn't when I went to. I think when I left for the military is when like we kind of started losing contact.
It was. It was because
And I didn't.
you were. Yeah.
But dude, I mean, let's just comment on how much of a fucking homie you are, because we didn't. Realistically, it was about 6 years. It's a little under six
Yeah.
years that we kind of went where we really didn't talk. And then
Right.
I just hit you up out of the blue one night, and I said, "Yo, I got some shit going on in my life. Let's go play some Call of Duty." And you dropped everything, hopped on,
Yeah.
and then we haven't we reconnected ever since. And like
I
all I
love
had to
it.
do was tell you like, man, I'm going through some shit. And you're like, say less. We're going through some shit now.
Yeah.
Fucking homie.
It's at that point you're my best friend, but you're my brother. And no matter how the distance of mileage, the duration of time that we didn't talk, and I'm not trying to get all sympathetic and make myself cry because I could already feel it coming on. Um, I'll always be there for you, bro.
Yeah, I got you, big
Don't
bro.
don't you don't you be doing this right now. You're gonna make me blush on camera too, bro.
Good.
But no,
Good.
it's friends are friends. Friend, family is family, no matter what. Family is family.
Dude, you know what we should what's your blood type?
So I had no clue
How do people not know their blood type?
because we don't have to wear a tag that has
Brother,
it on it.
you were hospitalized at one point and you don't know your blood type?
I was very hospitalized at one point.
I know.
Yeah, no clue. Yeah, I think they said I went through like 4 or 5 bags of IV in a half hour.
You were thirsty.
Yeah, and that was when me and my wife first started dating. I
I
called her
know.
and said, "Hey, they're thinking I'm having a heart attack. I got to go to the hospital." And then she was in the middle of class, dropped everything with her mom, who's my mother-in-law now, and booked it 2 hours up here. It was great. I loved it. It was awesome. It was fantastic. I had a great time.
I still don't understand how you don't know your blood type. And I will say, I've really never worn my dog tags.
Oh, well.
So
Is that like just so let me ask you this. Do they have to be on your person at all time?
not really. I mean, a lot like I've been on 2 deployments and none of them. I've had some people wear them on their boot,
Okay.
but like
Right.
honestly, if you're one of the dudes that's in the Air Force wearing your dog tags while you're deployed, bro, you're a
Mhm.
nerd. You're a nerd. Like, come on,
So
it's
is
not
it
that.
like
We're not that cool. Relax. But I'm gonna do a
oh
quick
my
swap
goodness.
here because I want to introduce a
Okay.
new segment called Ethan's Explanation.
Okay.
This is where I come out of absolute left field with some crazy shit that is
Right.
probably gonna be wrong.
Perfect.
And my topic for today is people who are scared of right-hand drive vehicles are most likely racist.
What?
Yes, hot take, I know, but hear me out. I'm not saying aggressive racists like people who are like hating people for being a certain kind of color. I'm telling you, these are the kind of clutch your purse or check to make sure your wallet's still there when you walk past a person kind of racist. Not the aggressive in your face racist, but definitely the oh my god, I'm scared because they're different racist. And the reason why I say that is because whenever you drive a right-hand drive vehicle, especially a standard, the old manual
Mm-hmm.
transmission, people are always so scared of it, and they're like, I'd never drive a right-hand drive vehicle. How would you do that? Like, it must be super difficult because they're ignorant. There's really no difference in driving a right-hand drive vehicle. It takes you 2 to 3 minutes. If you already know how to drive a manual transmission, it takes you 2 to 3 minutes to figure out how to shift with your left hand versus your right hand. The only thing that really takes time is your lane position. But these
Yeah.
people are so scared of anything that's different. Makes me
Because they
believe
don't like
if
change.
if you're scared of a car for being different, that just tells me a whole lot about how you probably feel about people who are different. And I don't vibe with you. That's all I'm saying. The analytics are there.
I want to see where you're getting your analytics from.
My
Did you pull it
ass.
out of the cloud? Did you pull it out of the cloud?
No, I pulled it out of my ass.
Okay, that's fine. Because the only
But
thing I could see that would be super hard would be just the shifting with your left hand. That's it. The pedals are the same, and the lane positioning would be different, but it's just the thought. Because I drive right hand,
right.
drive vehicles, but they're not manual. They're hydrostatic, a bigger equipment. And no, dude, I could see where some people would be very terrified to be in that because it's new.
Right.
It's new.
And
I
that's what
get
I'm
nervous when I
saying.
drive something new.
Well, everybody gets a little nervous to drive something new, but somebody who's extremely adamant about something not being a certain way because they're scared makes me think that more than likely they're racist. And in today's day and age, I don't have time for that kind of person in my life. If you come to me and you be like, right hand drive, I could never. Well, I could never with you, bitch.
Whoa.
Yup. And I stand on business on that, brother.
All right, everybody. You have just seen and listened to the first ever meltdown of Ethan Powell. Let's give
That
him a round
wasn't
of
a
applause.
meltdown. That was not a
It was a
meltdown, my
meltdown.
guy.
That was somewhat of a meltdown, dude. What about being inclusive to everybody? The people that don't like right hand drive. So now you're excluding the people that don't like right-hand drive?
I'm in the military. Inclusion what?
Okay.
If you can't cut it, you can't cut it.
Nah, dude.
So no, you're telling
Nah.
me I should be inclusive to racists now?
No, I'm just saying you should try
Exactly.
and be inclusive to
That's
everyone,
inclusion.
bruh.
That's inclusion. Everyone includes racists.
You're using this word? I hope you realize you're using this word so much right now.
I'm aware. It is uneditable.
I don't.
It's staying
Yeah, I
in.
know. I really.
Now,
Where's
hear me
Mitzi's
out.
dump button,
Hear me
dude?
out. Hear
Where's
me out.
Mitzi's dump button?
Hear me out. If somebody
Okay,
has
I've
an
been hearing
issue
you out.
for me using the word racist as a derogatory term, they're probably racist.
I wish that we had it. I wish we had the dump button for you right now, bro. I
I'm just
love
saying.
this topic because
I,
you're very passionate. I love it. I
I
very
warned
much so
you
love it. And
that this is gonna be the make or break for the pod. We're either gonna get canceled or we're gonna blow up.
well,
But
I want to see all the comments. I want to see everyone's thoughts on this because my thoughts is the people that have never driven right-hand drive, they're just scared because they haven't actually been able to have access to be able to get behind the wheel of a right-hand drive vehicle.
and I get that, and I accept that, right? Because not
Okay.
not everybody has that opportunity. However, for me, it is the people who say I will never or I could never,
Okay.
right? That's if you say I would never drive a right-hand drive vehicle or I could never drive a right-hand drive vehicle. I am perfectly fine with you being scared. Life is scary. But if you are
Yeah.
willing to try, then you are willing to live. But if you're
Life
so
is beyond
stuck in your
scary. And
ways, if you're stuck in your left-hand drive ways and you refuse to get out of the left-hand drive side of the car for the
mhm,
opportunity, I'm just saying, if I came to somebody and I said, here, you can drive this car in this open parking lot free of charge. You can
that's
dump
different,
my
bro.
transmission
That's
out of the
different.
vehicle. And if they're like, it's right
That's
hand drive, I would never. You're racist. But if you're
no,
like,
well,
oh, I'm scared. And I'm like,
yeah.
it's okay. It's all right. I'm here. I'll be with you. I will guide you through this. And they're like, all right, I'll do it. Then you're dope. You don't think I was a little
So
nervous when I first hopped in a right hand drive vehicle? Absolutely.
I was too. I
But I
was
did it.
beyond.
I'm just saying. There's something there. There's something there.
You, that is, wow, that is a very hot topic.
And
And
also, don't tell me that my car is a retired postman's vehicle just because it's right-hand drive. And also, right-hand drive isn't that hard because you have mailmen drive a left-hand drive vehicle into work, hop in a right-hand drive vehicle. Have you ever heard of a postal carrier getting in a wreck? If so, it's rare. So it's clearly
I
not that hard that people can just go from left to right to left to right to left to right. It's not that hard.
I
You're
just want
just
to, hey, yo, dude, chill. You haven't heard of the postal carriers getting in freaking wrecks because you're not in the community of hearing that, bro.
but they're not serious enough to make the news is what I'm saying. Everybody gets in wrecks. And I'm not saying they don't get in wrecks. But I'm saying if driving a right going from left to right is that difficult, you would hear about a wreck all the fucking time. We would never get packages. We would never get mail because they'd get in the vehicle and they'd be like, "Ah, what happened?"
Oh, well, I tell you what, the postal system is just going to go to Amazon anyways, so they're going to be driving Sprinter vans.
Okay?
No, I get what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying. But
But like also,
the
if I'm
crazy,
driving a Mark IV Supra and you tell me or ask me, is that a retired postal vehicle? Bitch, you think this sports car is a retired postal vehicle? Where are you getting your mail from?
It could have been from in Japan.
No, no. No,
Do you think they?
my right-hand drive vehicle
Here,
I can understand because it's a K truck.
yeah, yeah. Well, let me ask you this question: do you think that they drive sports cars for male cars in Dubai?
Dubai's wild. It wouldn't surprise me.
So why wouldn't you think that Japan drives around right-hand drive Supras and stuff like that for their mail carriers?
Because I actually know things about Japan. I've been to Japan.
You've been to Japan?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yes. Fucking
Oh,
way.
that's how you got back from Guam. I thought you flew through Hawaii.
You know how many times I flew back and forth from Guam? It was like 4 times, bro.
I don't know. I thought
Maybe
you
it's 3
fly from.
times. No, it's 4
I thought
times.
you
It's on
fly.
the way there, on the way back, on the
Yeah.
way there, on the way back. I think it was 3 or
So
4.
okay, so you had to fly to Japan every time, or did you fly through Hawaii to the other, like to the island?
Sometimes it was
Guam.
sometimes it was through Hawaii, sometimes it was through Japan. But
Ah, that's
that's neither
cool.
here nor there. Um, I like I'm huge into JDM vehicles, and so obviously I've dove into like the Japanese car market. I own a K truck, right?
You,
I imported a
you
Japanese right-hand drive vehicle,
you do
and
own an old postal service vehicle.
the purpose of K trucks in Japan are for agricultural and delivery kind of things. This is true. This is true. But what I'm saying, my boy clapped our R32 on Instagram. He drives an R32 Skyline.
Right. That's a Nessian, right?
Yeah, it's a Nissan.
Yeah,
And
Nessian.
and it is a sports car. It is a machine. And he still gets the, is that a retired postal vehicle?
I got
Nah.
a hot topic. My Volkswagen could take his Nessian in a quarter mile.
No, it couldn't.
Yeah, absolutely, it could.
No, his GTR is pushing 500 horsepower right now.
Dude, I got the power
My boy is
of
putting in a
40
big
horses.
top mount turbo.
Okay, cool.
Your gear wouldn't
That's
get off
actually
the
super cool.
line, brother.
Hey, I am the son of the 1999 Sportsman's Champion, okay? You don't think that drag racing is not in my blood? It's in my blood, okay? My dad used to drag race Volkswagens.
Right. You're not
So
your
we know
dad
how to
though.
fucking drive.
Your
I'm
dad
not my
also
dad, but it's in my
wrestled, and I
blood,
could
bro.
still beat your ass.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, and I'm the commentator. I like being the commentator. It's
Now, what
fun.
would actually be an interesting race would be the K truck versus the Gia.
I would take it. I would take it.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, absolutely. The thing that you don't realize is I used to daily drive that thing in Washington. So I went on I-5 with that thing all the time.
Right. That's fine, but we're
So
talking a quarter mile.
I'm talking quarter mile. Dude, I could,
So
hands
how much?
down, I would take you.
But dead ass though, like horsepower and weight. What's the horsepower of the Gia, and what is the weight?
So I want to say like the weight is like it's somewhere between 17 and I'll just give you a range because I don't know. I'm gonna go 1,700 to 2,200 pounds.
Pretty light.
And the horsepower is 54 horse. That's the 1,600 cc in it engine in it.
Okay. So you've got a hell of a
So
lot more horsepower than I got.
so I would give you a couple car links.
But I also have you significantly beat in the weight portion. I don't know the weight to power ratio. If I put a rotary in
Right.
that, dude, I would smoke you. But that's not how it is right now.
You would go flying off the track.
I would, dude. If I put a rotary in the K truck, I'm gonna die. I will have to lower it
Would not be
so
good.
it won't tip.
Yes. You'd have to
And
weight the back, dude, substantially.
Oh no, I'm not gonna weight it because that way I just lose traction the whole time. Because the torque will just
You could be
break the
fishtail,
traction
dude.
immediately. Well, and so here's the question: is the Gia front wheel?
No, it's rear wheel.
Rear wheel? Okay, so the K truck, I can put in all wheel. So I could I would get you off the line. I would beat you off the line. Probably by
So we need to talk about aerodynamics, though.
Yeah, I've got none.
Yeah. See, yeah. and I'm just saying, I am the son of the 1999 Sportsman's Champion. Just saying. So I got that on my side too.
That's not on your
I was
side.
there when
Unless your
I
dad's driving it.
He could be my driver.
That's cheating.
How's it cheating?
It's not the car, it's the driver.
I have a full-on pit crew if I need it. I got
No,
my
ask
uncle
Dominic
who
Toretto.
was a part of it. Okay, sorry. I don't follow.
Do you know who Dominic Toretto is?
Yeah, it's Vin Diesel, bro.
One of the greatest racers of all time. And he says it's not about the car, it's the driver. So if I'm telling you that I want to race you. I don't want to race the champ.
You don't want to race the champ?
No. Although, dude, realistically though, if you think about it, it does not matter who's going to win that because that is going to be one of the funniest looking drag races of all time.
Oh, it'd be great. I would love it.
It would be so funny. We're doing it.
Yeah, I would love to. And to go back, I remember, well, I don't remember. I was 2. But my dad always did tell me the story that he used to race his dune buggy. And he did, I want to say he got either into the high 12s, low 13s for a quarter mile on a dune buggy.
That's
which is
crazy
pretty
fast
quick
for
a
a dune buggy, dude.
It was, and he still has his plaque, dude. And him and I have been talking so much about wanting to build a drag car. I think it would be so freaking amazing to have all of us get involved on it, dude.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
That'd be
well because the dream is 10 seconds or less, right?
Right.
And the fact that
I've seen a
buggy going 12, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, I've seen a bug go 9-second quarter mile. It was the scariest thing I've ever fucking seen, dude. Those cars are too lightweight. They're freaking fishtailing, doing all that. But it was so cool to see a bug go over 100 something mile an hour.
Yeah, I loved it. Imagine. My K truck gets up to 60. That's it. It caps out at 60.
There you go.
And it takes a minute.
I don't think Go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think.
Dude.
I don't think the K truck would get to top speed by the end of the quarter mile.
No, we'd have to do like a mile race or something like that, or like a 2 mile. So there's a funny story. I was driving down to Jackpot. It's about 50 miles. Me and my dad are in this Gia, and we're 2 big dudes. Like we're 230, 240, in this car. We're sitting like this, and it's manual and everything. And I have this thing pegged. It's lowered. It's got smaller wheels on it, smart car tires, stuff like that. Carly's following behind me. I know I say my wife, but Carly's following behind me. If you know, you know. And I get a phone call from her, and I got this thing pegged. I think that the speedometer only goes to 90, 80 or 90, which is still pretty good. I get a phone call. She's like, "Hey, you need to go faster." I'm like, "I can't. I'm pegged." She's like, "You're going 40 miles an hour. People are getting pissed behind me. You need to start going faster." I'm like, "Look, we're going low and slow, baby. That's what I like. Low and slow.
Low and slow.
We're sweet and low, baby.
Sweet and slow, baby."
Sweet and slow. No, dude, that would be fun. I would be totally in. They do street drags over here, here in Twin too.
Dude,
So that'd be fun.
how funny would it be for us to like actually show up to the event in that? That would be
In the
so
K
bad.
track,
Yes.
that'd be cool.
Okay, 1 year show up to the K truck bone stop, right?
Mhm.
And then run an absolute abysmal time, right? And then the following year show up in a rotary.
Right.
And then absolutely, dude, I'm just telling you, if you put like any engine of any significance in there, that thing is going to absolutely zoot. And if you put in a turbocharged rotary engine into that thing, not only is it going to sound badass, but it is going to literally be the death of me. I will be the next Paul Walker in that situation. Because
Shit.
I don't even have a 1/4 inch of material between me and whatever the hell I hit.
And the difference is that's made out of Japanese steel and not German steel, dude. If you're in a German vehicle, you would be perfectly fine.
I hate you sometimes. I hate you so much
I'm
sometimes.
just saying that German cars are built different. They're built different.
Right.
They're built to last.
Oh, I want to say it. I want to say it so bad, but I've already said enough things on this podcast to get us canceled, so I'm not going to say it.
I'm just saying there's a reason why Japan needs people to change their engines after 60,000 miles, okay? In German cars.
Where do you get that stat? Where do you get that bullshit stat?
But the emissions aspect, I get it from the analytics.
What? Cite your sources, bitch.
The Japanese Culture Environmental Agent Protective Services.
You're stupid.
No, dude,
You're
actually
stupid.
look it up. Actually look it up. There is they do make them after a certain amount of miles change their engine out due to emissions. That's why you could buy crate engines with like 60,000 miles for so cheap. I'm not lying to you. No, I'm not. You know I don't like that word.
Just because Japan cares more about...
You know I don't like that word. You know I don't like that word.
My bad. You're being stupid.
Thank you. That's a little bit better. I'm not stupid. I'm being stupid.
Correct. But just because Japan cares about the environment and Germany just doesn't care about the environment, that has nothing to do with the overall manufacturers. I'm cutting this here right now until I have my boy Dunham on the pod.
No, dude. You can't wait for backup. You gotta fend for yourself, bro. Sink or swim. Volkswagen owns the fastest car in the world, bro.
What is it?
Oh, Bugatti, isn't it? It's a Chiron. Isn't Bugatti?
You don't even know what the fastest car in the world is. I think I'm just saying Bugatti. If you're going to say a fact, you need to be confident in the fact that you're saying.
Yeah.
Maybe it's this.
Well then, maybe you shouldn't have brought up the right-hand drive stuff then.
That's different. That was a commentary on racism in the U.S.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Why does it just have to be in the U.S.? Why can't it be throughout the world?
Because I'm an American. I live in the U.S. and we have a problem with that shit, and it needs to change. That's why. Because I care about my country and I want to see it do better. Drive a right-hand drive vehicle.
We will table this when Dunham shows up because it will definitely be a fun conversation. And I love you, bro.
I love you too, big dog.
That was fun. I like that. That was fun.
I've got another topic.
Let's do it.
But if it's I'm gonna save it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna save it for the next pod because this is a long topic that I feel like we're both pretty passionate about.
Okay.
So I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna table it, but I'm just gonna say it's about an American icon throughout history. Are they real? Are they fake? Were they used for a political agenda? Find out next week on the Squawk Talk.
Well, now I want to know. You can't leave people with a cliffhanger like that.
That's what keeps the people coming back. It's provocative.
I don't even know that word, bro.
It gets the people going.
Lady humps from the Black Eyed Peas. But the guy shout outs, bro, before we call this.
No. If you know, you
Right.
know. You know.
If you know, you know. I just I got a couple. January 1st, the Superdome, New Orleans, Louisiana. Your Washington Huskies will be taking down, horns down, baby, horns down, the Texas Longhorns on their road to the national championship. To my family that went down to the game, have an amazing time. We'll be rooting up here. Go Dogs, bro. Happy 2024. Happy 2024, brother.
Go Dogs.
The next year is our year. It's our year. It's the Squawk Talk year, bro. And
Yes,
also
sir.
shout out to the commish. He was the one that made it farthest in the playoffs, and we didn't.
It's rigged. Anyway, see y'all next week.
Peace.